So now in this video we're going to look at the 78L05 voltage regulator. So it's not the 7805, which is in the larger package, TO220. You can even add a heat sink and everything. It has the L between the 78 and the 05. 05 is the voltage that comes out, and it takes a higher voltage in. So we got the L there. We got the smaller package. It can't dissipate as much power, as much heat. You shouldn't be able to burn them out though. They're supposed to cut voltage when they start getting too hot. Basically automatically shut off. The ones that I actually have they have WS instead of LM there. So the information I got was from the LM data sheet, but these say WS for whatever reason. They should have basically the same electrical properties. So all this was from an earlier video I made. We're not going to go over this too much. So in any case, you should add capacitors at the input to ground. And for most circuits probably, you want a capacitor from the voltage out to ground right there to help stabilize the voltages. And so I actually have a 0.47 microfarad because I don't have 0.33 at the input there. And for the output I do have 0.01 microfarad. So we got that. So in any case, we'll come to the pin layout. The data sheet that I looked at for the L78L05 had this bottom view right there. So basically you just kind of flip the flat side towards you and the pins down, and you end up with this right here. So you can see one to the left, one to the left. Pretty straightforward, but that's confusing for a lot of people first time they see that. So pin 1 is a voltage out. You turn this to the right there. That would be the bottom pin. Middle pin ground, of course, and at the top there we got the voltage in pin. So now we'll take a quick measurement of the voltages. I just have to set the meter to measure voltage. We have the probes in the right spot, and we've covered that in other videos. You can see that at the power supply we have 7 volts right there, and there's a little voltage probably being dropped along the wires or whatever. And there you can see we got 5 volts. So let's try to hold on to the probes there. Well, I bumped this up to 27 volts. So you can see the voltage held, steady. It bounced a little bit, but it was 4.99 pretty much that whole time. And I think you saw like current change there when I tested this earlier. I saw that. So that was probably the integrated circuit that looks like a transistor that had that voltage shift. But in any case, we saw earlier it was 7 volts at the supply. We were measuring across the resistor, the voltage out, and there you can see just shy of 27 volts. Again, we're probably losing a little voltage in the resistance and the connectors and everything. But the main thing is we kept 5 volts on this little circuit here, LED protected by a resistor that can really only handle 5 volts. And it's actually what's limiting the current. The component, the voltage regulator, is just basically kind of dropping voltage as needed. It's not limiting current. So it's dropping about 22 volts, leaving 5 across the load. And so it can go up to 100 milliamps current, but this was probably pushing its wattage. I'm guessing. So if we needed more current, I think it was going to drop voltage and stuff. Maybe topics for other videos. But otherwise, that's it. If you just need 5 volts for a low power circuit, this component works out really well. So hope you enjoy. Make sure you check out one of the other videos I'm posting on the screen, and check out the links down below. They all help out a lot. I'll see you in the next video.